Hi, this is Matt with Computech, and today we're going to be talking about one of the feature updates for our latest version 2.4.20. If you do not have this version, you can go to Settings and then click the Check for Updates button and download the latest version. This feature update is primarily for our pro teams that are running the Weather Edition. However, this will apply to anybody running the logbook in general. So for the first feature update we've got is if we are overlooking at our existing weather days. Lots of times this list ends up getting very long the more days you've got, and it can be sometimes confusing to find, okay, which one was Bristol, which one's Topeka, which one was Gainesville. So we've incorporated an events section. You'll notice that in the Weather Edition you now have an events button up here. So if you click on events, and let's say we were in Bristol, and we were there for 9:26 until 9:27, I can come down to save changes to the event. And once I open up a new tab and look at my existing weather days, now you see I've got the Bristol event appended to each of these days. So this is going to help keep your events organized as your season progresses and allow you to find exactly which weather days you wanted to refer back to. Now, one of the other features that we've added is a lot of guys are always asking for the ability to change the order that these values are in. As well as the graphs. You can now do that. So you'll also notice that you now have a views section up here. So if you click on views and you go to the categories and click on weather, I've got a lot more views than most people do. You'll see we've now got our weather category and all of the factors that are in the weather. So this is your list that you can now change the order of. So if I wanted water grains to be much higher, then all I simply have to do is just click on this, and it's going to bump it up higher if I'm patient enough to get up to the top. You cannot delete any of the weather variables. You can only reorder them. The program does need to have them in because it's referring to them, so we can't actually delete it, but you can move it and put it up wherever you'd like. So now we've got water grains right up there. If we wanted to, we can move performance altitude up there as well. Let's say you wanted humidity first, you can do that. And now when you close it and you go back to your weather, we're actually going to need to open a new tab. Now you can see we've got humidity, temp, pressure, humidity, grains, performance, altitude. So now we've got them in that exact order we just created there. And if we click down on the graph as well, you can see we've now got the weather variable graphs in that same order. So now you can completely customize the order that you want these to be in, and that'll work for Weather Edition or for the Logbook and Predict Edition. So if you're running our standard logbook as well and want to reorganize those, all you have to do is go to that views and that categories, and then I'll show you to you again. Click on views, and if that's open, just collapse it. Categories and go to weather, and then now we can go ahead and reorganize this however we'd like it to be. And once you open up a new tab, now headwinds ahead. So pretty simple to do and nice and easy. If you guys have any other feature requests or questions or problems, feel free to reach out to us.